Okay, today we're going to learn very practical halacha. It's happened people come to shul or to bar mitzvah, sheva brochas, they hang their coats or the hats, and then many times they exchange. They take somebody else's hat, somebody else's coat. So sometimes you come home and you realize that it's not your hat, that's not your jacket, that's not your coat. So what are you supposed to do? Put it back, or maybe you're going to say somebody using my hat, I'm going to use his hat. So there's a Gemara and the Basra discuss this issue. It's the Basra daf mem vov. The Gemara says like this: Ton Rabban, mischalfu lo kelim bekelim bevesa uman. The first scenario of the Gemara, you're going to, let's say, to cleaners, dry cleaners. You give him a jacket, you come back, he gives you in return another jacket. You realize you come home, it's not my jacket. So that's called mischalfu kelov bekelim bevesa uman. So that's happened by the store, by the cleaners. The Gemara says you're allowed to use that. He gave you the wrong jacket, you could use it. Till the right owner is going to come, the one you're wearing his jacket, and you will exchange it or whatever. We'll deal with that later. But you're allowed to do it. Now, bevesa ovel or bevesa mishte, if you're going lo aleinu to bevesa ovel or bevesa mishte, you're going to a simcha, and over there, it's being exchanged. In this case, you're not allowed to use it. You realize it's not my hat, it's not my jacket, not my coat. You cannot use it. Till the owner is going to come and you have to return it. It's a lost object to give it to him. The Gemara says, what's the difference? Why when I take it from a woman, from a cleaner, let's say, I'm allowed to use it if I got the wrong item. But in Beis HaMishta or in a shul, when we exchange, I'm not allowed to use it. So the Gemara says, Omar Rav, Hava Yasim Nekama de Chavivi. Rav says, I was sitting in front of my uncle, which is Reb Chia. And my uncle told me, Reb Chia, but the reason when you go to a cleaner in the olden days, when you used to go to such a mumchet, such an expert that does cleaning or any other things, or a tailor maybe, many times people used to go to him and tell him, please sell this jacket. It's okay, I want you to sell it for me, because people coming and going, you could sell it to me. So Mimela maybe said that he was supposed to sell the jacket of Reuven. By mistake, he sold the jacket of Shimon, the one came to him for cleaning. So since he sold the jacket of Shimon, now he's giving the jacket of Reuven to Shimon. So it's not Gazelle over here, because Reuven was happy to get this money. Now he's giving it to Shimon, the jacket of Reuven. He sold Shimon's jacket. So, but there's no Gazelle and Memela. It's nothing stolen over here. So you're allowed to use it. It's b'reshus. Yeah. Then the Gemara says some restrictions on that. Only if the woman himself, the owner of the store, did that because he knows who's what. But let's say if his wife, she doesn't know what's going on, she doesn't make decisions, or his children, then you're not allowed to. Probably it's just a mistake. If you don't stam talis, to take the talis. But the takes your talis, says that's for sure a mistake. If it's a mistake, you cannot use someone else. Okay. So Lamai says the Gemara says like this. What we see from this Gemara looks like straightforward. If you go to Beis HaMishta, Beis HaUman, the shul, very, very common. People could take the wrong coat, the wrong hat. You cannot say, oh, somebody took mine, I'm going to use his. What has to do with that? So maybe there's a third party also involved with it. Maybe somebody took one, the other one took someone else, and you taking bechal somebody has nothing to do. You taking somebody else's bechal. So it would be also. It looks like straightforward. So it comes out halacha l'maisa from this Gemara. Anyway, if you go to a shul and you put especially a lot of the hats look the same, a lot of the jackets look almost dressed as a uniform. So it looks like you cannot, if somebody took your hat or your jacket, you cannot take someone else's for that. It's also, okay. So what's the halacha? It says, brought in halacha, looks like I said, on the surface, looks it's a very pashut halacha. Rambam and the Tur Shulchan Aruch say in Choshen Mishpat Siman Kuf Lamed Vov. It says halacha base. Like this. Nischalfu lo kelo b'Beis HaOvel or Beis HaMishta. Again, you went to the Beis HaMishta or the shul, and over there you exchange your garments with somebody else. Lo yishtamash b'hem. That's how the Shulchan Aruch pasken. You cannot use it. Then comes the Ramah and says, "Ukshiva ba'al hachefetz, tzarich litin hachefetz lebailov." Then comes the owner. Let's say you by mistake realize when you came home, I put on somebody else's coat. So then comes the person, the owner of this. That's my coat. So he says you have to give it to him. Even though you left without coat now, somebody took your coat. This guy giving me my coat. So he says, but what about me? It's not his problem. You have to give him his coat and you without coat. You're going to a laundromat. She does laundry to many people. And she exchanging to somebody which is not his, says you have to give it back. So according to this, why you mentioned the koveses goya, meaning like this. What we said in the first halacha in the Gemara, if you go to a uman, a dry cleaner, you could use it because over there probably he was given an assignment to sell it. So he sold the wrong one, doesn't make it. The owner got his money and now he's giving you someone else's, but that's all he's already. But that's only if that was the custom over there to give it, let's say, to the dry cleaner to sell, or to the tailor to sell your jacket, to sell your hat, to sell your coat. But if the minhag is not this, like today no dry cleaners sell somebody else's. Somebody wants to sell his suit, his hat, his jacket. Doesn't go to dry cleaners or the tailor sell it. They have different ways if they want to sell it. They go there to fix it, to clean it. So something that's why he brings the Ramah. He brings the example of Kavesa's laundromat. Laundromat that didn't sell anything. They did laundry. So over there definitely is the same thing like going to a shul or Besav or Besamishta. If it was exchange, you cannot use it. Now, so according to this, comes out again, very straightforward halacha looks like. If you in a shul or you go to a simcha and you exchange your clothing or your hat, you cannot take someone else's, especially if you realize it's someone else. And if you don't realize, you come home, you cannot use it anymore. You have to wait to give it to the right owner and then try to find yours. If you don't find, still you have to give it back whoever is the owner of this garment. Now, the Taz saying a little bit over here, something makes the things a little bit easier. It says like this. That's the lotion of the Taz. You gave it to the cleaners. It's something we could see could apply in a shul. You give it to the laundromat. You give your things to. You give also the bedding, the sheets, and she give you a wrong sheet. It's not yours. It's from someone else. It says, I don't know from who this sheet. I know it's not mine. He says, but it is a munach etzloi. And it happened to me. He doesn't use it yet, but it's sitting by him for a long time. Nobody claims it. Nobody says anything. He says, if somebody was missing it, he would find out who got my things I gave to the laundromat. If nobody asks for it, he says, so the owner probably already gave up. If he lost it something, he gave up. Or he came to the laundromat and she told him, I lost yours, here's some money. Maybe she settled with him. The male, since it's become already hefker, then you could use it. So the only thing is all this shilas, he says, when two people come and they have a dispute, says that's my head, he says, but I lost mine, they don't tell him, no, give him to him. But if there's no dispute over it, when so much time that you feel even somebody lost it, the bravery mayash already, then you could use it. According to this, in the shul, if you took the hat the same day or the next day, maybe a person didn't realize yet that the owner of that, there was no use, he didn't give up, you cannot use it. But what happened if the hat sitting in the shul happened to us a lot? Cold, the hat sitting could sometimes the whole season. So you could assume the person that was miyash already gave up. If it's a miyash, you could take it now. It's ownerless, it's hefker. You could take it. That's what it looks from the Taz. Come the Tosach and he disagrees with him. He says like this. He says, News deity says, Lonely Hirat. I disagree. He says, it doesn't look to me the svara of the Taz. It's now it's ownerless because nobody asked for it. He says, the Kema the Kaimelon, Shinu Reshus, Vacharkach Yush, Lokonom, Mashum Dosala the Bisuro, in Ken, I feel the Yomim Rabim Nami Lomahane, given the Shoshan Nosna, Kaves, the other Lava Yush. He says like this, when you say when a person, the owner, gives up, it makes a Yush, gives up on it mentally, it's become ownerless and you could have it. It says that only helps that was first used, then Shinui Reshus. The ownerless come first. That's the order. Then it went to somebody else. Somebody found it. But if it was the order was reversed. First, the koivesas, the laundry woman, the laundromat, got it first, and it's not hers. She give it to somebody else. She exchanged over here without permission. Then the person were mayash, that doesn't help. But then he sends you to somewhere the Ramah saying the same svara. So he lechor, according to this, would be since in this case, by the way, it's a little bit different in the shul. Why? In the shul, nobody made an isur. Nobody made it sitting there. The owner put it himself over there. There's no, you can say shinu reshus. He put it there. It's come to the shus, came to the shul. He forgot that. So lechor, even according to the Ktsois, would be that you allowed to take it after a while because the person already gave up on it. Otherwise, you would find out somebody looking for it. And also the nesivus, he also mail it on the shita of the Taz. It says like this: the nesivus hamishpat. It says like this. She does the laundry to people of the city. She probably paid for it already. Otherwise, people would come after her. Where is my things I gave you? He says, by the Kavesas also, he says, it didn't come to her be'isur. He gave it to her. So if she made a mistake, and he would go after her. Since he didn't go after her, maybe it's sitting by her bereshus. She didn't sell it yet. She didn't give it to anybody. So Memela, the Yush came before Shinu Reshus. To her, it came with permission. It's not called Shinu Reshus. And before she gave it to someone else, that would be Shinu Reshus, changing owners. The owner already either gave up or got paid for it. So Memela, he says the svara of the Taz is good. If it was sitting by the laundromat a long time, and then it came to someone else, he could use it. So again, according to this, would be in a shul that if it's sitting there for a long time, wasn't exchanged immediately, then the choira, a person could take it. It's already ownerless. And the choira, anybody could take it. Not only they have to ask permission from the shul because the shul owns whatever is left over there. So the chatzara koinoloi, but the choira, then that would be permissible if not sitting a long time. He's not allowed to take it because somebody still has it. Now, the lotion of the levush is the strongest lotion. Everybody says don't take it. Levush saying the lotion over there. The first time somebody puts it, it's a gazlan, it's a teeth. If you take in the shul, you forgot, somebody took your hat, and the same day you take someone else's hat, you walk and you know it's someone else, you're ganav, you're gazlan. It's not his fault, the man, that you're taking his hat, that your hat got lost, or your jacket got lost. What does he has to do with that? So look from here, according to the levush, that the choira, if somebody came to shul and somebody took away his coat or his hat, and he's taking someone else's, if he knows about it, it's a gazlan. However, there is a little bit softening this halacha. The Aruch HaShulchan, he says like this, that when if people are careful, nobody wants, somebody should take his hat or his jacket, or coat, it's expensive. Nobody wants that somebody else should walk away with it. However, there are some things which is, we know people not careful. For example, people buy this plastic rain coat. It's very cheap. If people take it, they're not so sorry about this. It's a cheap. Or they used to put the galoshin on top of the shoes when it was raining. They put the galoshin. So he says since people are not so careful, so he says even on the same day you could take someone else. People are not careful. That's the lashon he used. Big places, big shuls. People come and put their stuff over there. Mokum sherabim misasfim shom manichim min olim ha'elyonim. The upper shoes, which is the galoshin for the rain. That's not your shoes. That's upper shoes. The prosdor, they put again in the corridor. Many times people take someone else's by mistake. And makpidin b'dover. The owners usually don't make a big deal out of it. Everybody takes whatever left over there you take. Something would be lechoira with that plastic raincoat that's so cheap. People don't care for it. He says, unless they're going to see each other, they go, oh, it's yours, it's mine, they're going to exchange it. Till then, he says you could use it. The end was a chashash gezele shekach no hagu. If that was the custom in the city, that the cheap stuff, like I said, people that don't care to exchange, then it's no good. If it's really people, some item that people don't care, so they could use it, it's not gezele like the lotion of the levush. However, expensive stuff, like I said, hat or a real coat, expensive stuff, people are careful. So if your coat got lost, you cannot take someone else's coat or someone else's hat. That would be gezela. So to be careful, either make sure that you have your name on it or something that people could return it to your phone number. But in case it's happened that you lost yours, you cannot take someone else's.